Good afternoon, welcome back to my channel, and this is going to be the last of the Game 52 challenge games. So I've got here the last 10 games that I played to finish off the 52 game challenge. A couple of them are actually dirty digital games. In fact, half of them are digital and half of them are physical. So the first game, which was 43, game number 43 was Cat Quest, so I don't have that physically, I did that digitally. And yep, that was a good wee game. It was quite simple, lovely graphics, nice wee story, nice wee kind of storyline with cool dialogue, all based around cats and stuff. It was just a really nice little break from big serious games. It was really nice. The kind of camera view is like an isometric kind of game, and it's a hack and slash kind of thing, and you just run around like a map. You don't go in. Well, you do go into caves and things like that, but you don't really go into different locales. You just kind of run around like a map. It was really cool. I enjoyed it. I think the second one, the third one, would be a bit more expanded. I think the ones would maybe be a little bit better. I think this one was just a kind of entry to see how it would go. But I really enjoyed it. It wasn't too long. It was quite simple. It wasn't too difficult. So Cat Quest number 43. 44 was Assassin's Creed Mirage. Really enjoyed this. I really do enjoy my Assassin's Creed games now. I remember, like I've said this before, like when they first came out, I never really gave much notice to Assassin's Creed. Like they all kind of passed me by. But I've since been back and played a whole bunch of them, and this one was really cool. It's a bit more compact than compared to the last three big open world ones. This one isn't quite as big. It's still big, but it's not quite as big. It kind of goes back to the roots a wee bit of the original Assassin's Creed games. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. You follow Basim, the story of Basim, and how he became from a little street thief to an assassin. Really enjoyed it. Fantastic photo mode as well. The photo mode is absolutely stunning. I thought that was really cool. Assassin's Creed Mirage. Game number 45 was Time Splitters Future Perfect. So I got this on the PS5, downloaded it. Brilliant game, absolutely. They're just timeless, these games. They're so good. I even had a shot of this on the PS2, and it's still as good. It still kind of holds up. But obviously the PS5, it's a lot smoother and things like that. But they're just fantastic first-person shooters. And like I said, they're timeless. They're so cool, so full of witty banter and things like that. I really enjoyed playing that again. It was quite a quick playthrough as well, so it's not a game that's you spend hours on playing. I mean the campaign, sorry, but then if you go into the multiplayer and things like that, there's so much to unlock. There's so many characters to unlock, and it's just a really cool game. And way back in the day when you had to play it on the PS2, like this one and the second one I think was probably the best one, and then this one, you put so many hours into it, and it had that old kind of what's the word? That old kind of mechanic where you had to unlock things that you don't buy things in it. Back then you had to unlock them, like do a level under a certain time, or do a level without getting hit and things like that. You'd unlock characters, whereas this day and age you just buy them, which kind of takes the fun out of it. That was just a nice little throwback to the good old days. And then game number 46 was Sea of Stars. Brilliant game, absolutely brilliant. Graphically fantastic. The story was so good. Really cool characters. I'm trying to remember his name now. What's the wee guy? I'm going to call him Garth. I can't remember what his name was. What was his name? Your wee pal. I can't remember. But he was just fantastic. He was a nice little breath of fresh air. He was a cool wee character. But then you've got the two Solstice Warriors there, and the whole story was really cool. The graphics and presentation was stunning. Music was fantastic as well. I think maybe towards the end I was ready for it to finish, but not because I wasn't enjoying it, just because at the final third of the game, or the final quarter maybe, it kind of lost me a wee bit. Like I was enjoying the story all the way through it and everything, and then it just went somewhere else. And I got it. I got why it did it, but it just felt like it was just adding on to it just to make it a little bit longer. Aye, but listen, fantastic game. Absolutely loved it. And I know there's DLC coming out for it, but I didn't get the true ending. And Ross Baha said that you have to go for the true ending, and I've not done that yet. Maybe one day I'll go back and play it again and get the true ending. But I really, really did enjoy it. It was a fantastic little RPG, and the battle system is brilliant. It's a cool battle system because it keeps you kind of it keeps you engrossed in it. It keeps your attention because you've got to press buttons at certain points to extend a move or to get a stronger hit. Kind of like, was it the Super Mario RPG? Kind of like that. You have to press the button at the right time to get a stronger hit or to keep a move going. Yep, really enjoyed it. CSR's fantastic RPG. And then next, I finished. So I accidentally finished Quake 2. So I've been playing Quake 2 for like all year. I've been playing it just now and again, just jumping on and blasting some beasties and just fragging stuff because it was a wee kind of throwaway game. But the last time I played it, I got to the end boss, and I didn't remember. But recently I chucked it back on, and I beat the last boss. So Quake 2 is finished now as well. Game number 48, and a game that got shit on, a game that nobody likes. I thought it was really, really good. I thought it was, it's Gotham Knights. I really enjoyed this game. I thought it was really cool. I loved the start of it when it was kind of Batman versus Ra's al Ghul, and then what happens there? Obviously, in fact, because it tells you at the back, Batman is dead. Like, there's no spoiler. So Batman dies, and then it's up to the four Bat family to kind of step in. The two people I played most of was Batgirl and Robin. I thought this was really cool. The photo mode is fantastic. The graphics are stunning in this game, absolutely stunning. And I really enjoyed the story. I enjoyed the story because I also liked the kind of branching stories as well, where you had Mr. Freeze, you had Harley Quinn, and then you had Clayface as well. It's got that kind of gameplay loop where you have to level up before you can go to the next kind of stage kind of thing. But with those three kind of like branching stories, that it didn't feel like you were forced to do it. Like, it felt quite cool because obviously Batman's gone, and these people are just trying to like muscle their way in to Gotham to rule Gotham basically. And then you get the League of Shadows and the Court of Owls, who are the main antagonists. They're the guys that are fighting for the big control of Gotham and to take over. But I thought it was absolutely fantastic. There's so many outfits to unlock, so many different moves. Like, I've only kind of scratched the surface. I did finish the game, and I really, really did enjoy it. I thought it was really cool and different. And that's the thing as well. A lot of people are complaining that we don't get anything different these days, and it's all safe and everything. And this is the most unsafe you could have went. Like, killing off Batman. Like, honestly, like, just give these games a chance because this is really good. Like, it's slaughtered though in the reviews and stuff, but it's really good. It's not Arkham though, so a lot of people always draw that comparison. But you have to go into it not thinking it is an Arkham game, and it's really cool. Another thing people were complaining about was the wokeness of it all. Like, I hate this whole woke conversation because everyone's just complaining about woke in some way or another. People were saying it's woke because it was forcing like Batgirl and things. Oh, it's just nonsense. And the thing as well is that there could have been another woke argument here as well, but the people who are complaining about it don't really know what they're talking about. And I didn't even know this, but so you've got Jason Todd, who's Red Hood, you've got Dick Grayson, who's Nightwing, and then you've got what's his name? What's his bloody name? What's Robin's name? That's going to annoy me. What is Robin's name? Tim something. Ah, that's so annoying. Anyway, I didn't know this till my little brother told me, but Tim is gay. He's homosexual, and that's not brought up in this game, where it could have been. But people are complaining about woke and ticking boxes and things like that. They don't even know what they're talking about, because they could have pushed his sexual orientation and they didn't. But anyway, that's by the by. It's a fantastic game. Cool story, fantastic graphics, photo mode is brilliant. I would definitely recommend somebody to play through this and give it a chance. If you've only ever looked at the negativity on whatever, YouTube or Twitter or whatever, give it a go, because it's not bad. It's not a bad game. What was next? So next was the Dark Pictures Anthology, and I don't know where I've put the disc, because I do have the case, but I don't know where I've put it. And it was Devil in Me. Devil in Me, I really did enjoy. I do like the Dark Anthology games, but I think Devil in Me may be the weakest one of the lot. I think if I was to rank them, it would be, oh my god, I'm losing all my words. What do you call it? Little Hope would be first. Second would then be House of Ashes. Because I like Little Hope, because I like the kind of town you're in, and I like the history of the Salem witch trials and things like that. Second would be House of Ashes, because I like the whole in the caverns and things, and the beasties in there. And then it would be Man of Medan, and then it would be Devil in Me. I thought Devil in Me was a bit weak. It kind of reminds me, like, when I heard of the premise of it, I thought it was going to be absolutely fantastic. Like the first serial killer kind of thing, and they were going to have this house that kind of morphed around and things. I thought, oh, that sounds really, really cool. It reminded me of when I used to watch a lot of the American Horror Story, and when I heard of the American Horror Story Freak Show, I was like, that season's going to be amazing. And it was such a letdown, because like the American Horror Story, the Murder House, the first season, and then the Asylum, and even Coven, like those were those fantastic seasons. And I thought Freak Show, they're going to knock it out of the park, and I was just kind of bored with Freak Show. I kind of like the big clown killer in it, but apart from that, nah, it was kind of naff. But anyway, Devil in Me, I did enjoy it, but it wasn't my favourite Dark Pictures Anthology game. Yeah, it's probably the worst one in my opinion. And then we got game number 50, which was just a little 2D game that we all played, and it was our Halloween game in the Club 52, and it was what's called Halloween Forever. So I played through that. Didn't like 100% it. I almost 100% did it. I think I missed one ruin, I think it was, to get the 100%. It was alright, and the guys were saying, oh, you have to go for the platinum, but oh man, I can't. I'm not going for the platinum. There's a trophy where you have to complete the game. Is that it? No, sorry. There's a trophy where you have to complete the game without getting hit. Yeah, well, you have to finish it on the one life kind of mode, and that's not happening. That's not happening anytime soon. But it's a cool wee game. It only lasted a day or two, but I quite enjoyed it. Game number 51 was a fantastic game, and a game that I never thought I needed a sequel to. The original one, sorry. So this is a sequel, and it's The Cub. So this is a sequel to Golf Club Wasteland, which is just, it's such a weird game. It's such a simple game. It's just this wee guy that comes down to a post-apocalyptic Earth, and he plays golf through the kind of ruined cities of Earth. And it's just a simple game. But the kind of cool thing was the radio nostalgia, which is just a radio station that's playing, because obviously you come from Mars now, and you listen to the radio, and it's just really cool, really kind of chilled out, a nice wee game. And then out of the blue, out of nowhere, they said they're going to release a sequel, which is a completely different game. It's not about golf or anything like that. This one, it's just about a wee child that you find, and you play along as a wee child and discovering the post-apocalyptic Earth as this wee boy, and it's just really, really cool. It's hard to explain what it is, but it's just really cool, and obviously with the radio nostalgia in the background, because when he puts on the spaceman's helmet, the Martian's helmet, you can hear the radio station. And it's pretty dark as well, like there's dark kind of overtones, like you think the wee boy's innocent and things, but when you see the cutscenes and things, he's no all that innocent. But fantastic wee game, loved it, and I've recommended it to Super Nintendo because he liked Golf Club Wasteland as well, so he needs to get on that because it's really cool. And then game number 52 was my birthday present from the missus, which is Silent Hill 2. What an absolute banger of a game to finish the 52 Game Club Challenge. It's just so good, man. My history with Silent Hill 2 is kind of sparse. Like I played it way back when it first came out, but I didn't play it. I played it, loved it, thought it was creepy as hell. So playing this again was just like a big refresher course, and it felt almost like a new game as well. It was just so cool. I mentioned as well in my last video that the introduction to the kind of shuffling monster thing, the shuffling thing with the hood up kind of thing. The introduction to that in the original game, you meet that thing in like a tunnel, whereas in this one you see it kind of scampering off and you follow it into a house and then it rises up behind you, which is really cool as well. But I just prefer the original introduction to that beastie. It's just such a good game. Big pyramid heads in there, as menacing as ever. It does have throwbacks to the original game. Like there will be things in the world where you click on it, it kind of flashes a wee bit and it shows you like what. It doesn't show you what happened, but it shows you like the items kind of thing. And then you kind of piece it together, thinking, "Oh, I remember that from the first game." Like a big broken fence kind of thing where James get pushed down it. That doesn't happen in this one. But it's just fantastic, and the performances, the music, the storyline, absolutely brilliant. I mean, I think you all know what Silent Hill 2 is by now. And if you don't, or if you don't really remember, this is absolutely a fantastic way to play it again and to experience it again. But yeah, the storyline is just excellent. It's just fantastic, and the music, and the sound effects and everything about it. It's just an absolutely stunning game, and a fantastic way to end the 52 game challenge. So that was all. That's the last game for my 52 game challenge. I'm actually on game number 55 at the moment, which is Stellar Blade. So Stellar Blade just got a photo mode patched into it, so I was waiting for ages. I've had Stellar Blade since Father's Day, I think it was. And I've just not played it because I knew photo mode was coming, and I knew I had 52 other games to play. So I'm playing Stellar Blade at the moment, and the photo mode's fantastic. But not only that, it's such a cool game. It's such a throwback kind of game to like the old kind of Bayonettas and things. And there's DLC for it now as well with Nier Automata, or Automata, however you pronounce it. But you can see the kind of similarities between that world and then Stellar Blade's world. So it's a match made in heaven to have them two kind of together, and I'll get round to that as well at some point. But anyway, that's my 52 game challenge complete for this year. I'll do a recap on all the games that I finish towards the end of December and see how many we can hit. Hopefully we can hit about 60 or 70. And then next year, I think Mark Jolly Slasher mentioned this. I think what I want to try, and something I'm not really accustomed to, is I want to try and get 52 platinums next year. I think that would be cool. It would be cool in a few senses. Like, one, obviously I can still play new games and things like that. Two, I am more a PlayStation player. Like I have played other consoles, but PlayStation just dominates like everything else that I play. So it'd be cool to kind of get platinums on all the games. And three, like I'm not a big platinum hunter. I'm not a big trophy hunter, so it might be quite cool to focus on something like that and go for 52 platinums. Go back to games that I've nearly got platinums on and play them again, appreciate them again. But this time with a focus on like getting everything for it. But aye, that was the end of the 52 game challenge. Thanks very much for letting us know if you played any of them, if you like any of them, or if I'm talking absolute nonsense. Cheers, guys. Bye bye.